Hey, what's happening everyone? Welcome back to my channel. A quick update. Decided to just skip all the other episodes that I have. I'm currently in Costa Rica and I decided to do an update regarding the situation in Nicaragua. I just came from there 2 days ago and I definitely wanted to do a vlog, just kind of letting people know what is the situation and should you go in 2019. Yes, Nicaragua is safe right now, but like everywhere else you go, you got to take certain precautions. You got to be informed, right, about certain things. Been there for a week or so, and you know, a lot of the things that you see on the media, a lot of the things that you see in the news, you know, a lot of people had a lot of questions regarding the current situation in Nicaragua. I know I tried to look a few things up before I got to Nicaragua. I came from El Salvador, past Honduras, and went to Nicaragua for a week, specifically Leon and Granada. And you know, I'm gonna keep this video specifically about those two cities, the situation around them, and what I have seen. You know, like I said, before I went there, I kind of try to stay in touch, you know, read the news, you know, see the developments, because you know the situation there is not so rosy, right? It's not as great as it used to be, right? So overall, is Nicaragua safe to visit right now? And personally, from the things that I have seen that 1 week, it's perfectly fine in Leon and Granada for tourists. They're quiet, no doubt. You know, there are not that many people on the streets. You can tell that you know, the personnel of certain locales, they're not as staffed. These two towns have been built and they were constantly running around tourism. You know, they were built up by tourism and they were like breathing tourism overall. The businesses, the shops, the transportation services, the hotel, hostels, whatever you want to call it, pretty much everything around was built around tourism. So you know, as a consequence of people not showing up, you know, a lot of these places have shut down. You know, some of them even for 6 months. You know, I know a lot of the hotels and some of the other shops specifically, you know, given the fact that it was low season as well, have been closed until late November. So it was like, I think, you know, months in a row where many businesses have been closed. There are deals in town all around, you know, hotels offering 50-60% off their regular rates. You know, a lot of places do close. It seems to me that a lot of places do close quite early, and you know, I think at 8 o'clock. I've seen a lot of people, you know, kind of, you know, calling it a day, you know, which I'm not sure if that was the case beforehand or not. But yeah, it's quite you know, it's a little bit awkward at times. You know, at times there's so much silence, it actually seems, you know, awkward. I do want to mention regarding Leon, there is an alarm, and I got scared at the beginning. At 7 o'clock in the morning, there's this siren, like woo, just going around. You know, having so many volcanoes around and all that, I had no idea. No one informed me that there's a siren. There's one at 7 a.m. and one at 12 p.m. I got there that night, 11:30 or 12 midnight, you know, something like that. And I went to sleep, and all of a sudden the next morning when I woke up, I heard this siren. I thought it was a volcano siren, so I grabbed my pants, you know, put something on, grabbed my passport, grabbed all my belongings, and you know, kind of went downstairs a little bit, just find out it's a routine alarm they do, letting people know it's 7 a.m. That seemed very odd to me. Not sure, that's what the people told me at the place that I stayed. I heard it again, like I said, at 12, but it was just so awkward. barely anyone in the places that I have stayed. In Leon, I did get a private room at the hostel that I stayed, even though in the rooms that had bunk beds, shared rooms, there was like pretty much just one other person, and there were actually, once I got to Granada, more people in the hotel, which was hilarious because the shuttle that took us from Leon to Granada, all except 2 people, I think we were 8, 6 of us stayed at the same place, and the 2 other people stayed at different hostels, right? So we were, a little group there in Granada that, kind of seen each other in Leon on the streets and so on. But either way, I do want to mention that, it is quiet. People want to work, people, you can feel that that hunger for working. People are very honest, they're struggling, they want opportunities to work. It's a situation where it's very delicate, right? You have the empathy for them and the things that they're going through. So definitely recommend coming to Leon or Granada, and kind of interacting with the locals, kind of supporting the small businesses and so on. I do want to emphasize that it's important to kind of keep track, kind of look at the news, kind of see what the situation is day by day, and kind of take it, as you go along the way, right? Definitely do your homework. Don't be scared, be informed, right? That's one of the main things that I always point out to people. Things can happen anywhere at any time. Knock on wood. Do your homework, be prepared, be informed, and kind of take it day by day as it is. But yeah, I just want to make this quick update. Like I said, I was searching things online. I found a few things from a few people that posted a few updates. I said, man, I definitely have to make one of my own and post it online, just because I know there are other people going there. I know there are other people interested in going there, and this might help or might relieve some of that pressure that they may feel. Is it safe to go and visit Nicaragua at the current situation? And this is January 2019, so even though I don't have barely any clips edited, or I don't have much from Nicaragua whatsoever, I definitely wanted to put this out there so others may get the benefit, that I was looking for before I stepped in Nicaragua. So if you do have any questions, just leave some comments below. Send me a DM on Instagram, at Pop, Facebook, whatever. I'm glad to help with any questions that I may have regarding my stay in Nicaragua. Again, Leon, I did pass through Managua. I did go to the airport. We dropped some people off there, and then we went to Granada, and that was kind of pretty much it. Went to Masaya. I went to a few things around those 2 cities. But yeah, I heard the Corn Islands are super chill as well right now. So definitely another recommendation if you do have Nicaragua on your list. Until then, guys, gratitude should be the only attitude. I'll see you later.